Good evening, entrepreneurs. Welcome to 5 days to organize your legal affairs and generate over $1 million in your business. This is a live masterclass series spread over 5 sessions, Monday through Friday from 6 p.m. Central European Time. We are going to meet live inside my exclusive Facebook community, Legal Hacks for Entrepreneurs. And I'm going to stream this over my Facebook channel and LinkedIn channel. And we are going to work on 4 essential and simple legal pillars in your business. The first one is legal foundation. The second one is contracting. The third is assets and monetization. And the fourth is legal operations. In the first session, you will be working on what is the best setup for your business and how to choose the best legal structure and jurisdiction. In the second session, you will be working on your contracting with your clients, which essentially has an impact on your sales and figures, and what are ways you can streamline this part of your business so there are no bottlenecks and you have a steady cash flow. Because based on my experience, there is a tight connection between contracting and cash flow, and I'm going to show you how to master that. In the third session, you will create the assets that you want to monetize in your business and build the legal structure around that. And in the fourth session, we are going to look at what is required from a legal standpoint for you to grow and scale your business. Finally, on Friday evening, we will be answering live any questions that you may have regarding all of this and more. And for those of you who have just tuned in and don't know me, I am Olivia Marcu-Iordanescu. I'm a business lawyer and the founder of spotlegal.io, where we partner with high-performing multi-preneurs to streamline their legal processes so they get 8+ figure funding. And I created this live masterclass series, 5 days to organize your legal affairs and generate over $1 million to give you an opportunity to work on some of the key legal aspects of your business that will help you get that funding that you desire and deserve to grow and scale your business. So if you are a high-performing multipreneur, super busy with making your vision come true by inspiring and empowering your team, making strategic decisions every day that will move the needle for you in your desired direction, meeting with investors, potential strategic business partners, targets that you want to strategically acquire perhaps, this masterclass series is for you because it will help you get clarity on what are some critical points that your investors will be looking at in your business before deciding whether or not to invest. And you can tune in and work live with me on these critical points. I've made it really simple and straightforward so that when you leave these sessions every evening, you can take away clear action items to delegate straight after the sessions. Or you can listen to the recordings thereafter. They are going to be available for a limited period of time and only in our exclusive Facebook community, Legal Hacks for Entrepreneurs. Or even better, you can invite a team member to whom you are planning to delegate these action items and invite them to listen to the recordings and take action immediately in order to implement them in your business. And if you are a founder just building your business, you're in the early stages of your startup, this masterclass series is also for you because you will be able to create a very strong legal foundation for your business that gives you 2 clear routes. Either you want to go for funding, and so in this live masterclass series, you will have everything in place for that and be able to add on the structure you've built in these 5 days. Or option number 2, you don't want to get funding and you want to grow to a boutique level, remain a solopreneur, which is also fine, and you just want to build a profitable, impeccable service for your clients. And in order to do that, you need to build a solid legal foundation that empowers not only you, but also your clients, because ultimately you will be serving them an impeccable service or product that is 100% professional, makes a unique, impactful mark on your clients, and strengthens your reputation in the market. So wherever you are in your journey, whether you are just starting out or have already established market and reputation, this live masterclass series is for you, because you will learn not just how to protect your business from a legal standpoint like a pro, but also how to grow it into a profitable, scalable, and impeccable client service that sets you out from your competition and makes you unique. Who wants that? Let me see. Give me some love in the comments. I really need that. You can hear how excited I am for us kicking off in this week of December, right before Christmas. I am really touched that you have chosen to participate in this live masterclass series. And just let me know in the comments, would you like to have that? Would you like to be able to build a profitable, scalable, impeccable client service that really helps you stand out from your competition and makes you unique? Let me know in the comments. Yes, look at that. Shout out, really, really huge shout out to Ukash and Sergio and Alexandra and everyone who is right here in the room with us tonight. It's an honor and a privilege to lead this live masterclass series with you. And thank you for showing up today and for having taken this first step in setting a strong legal foundation for your business. Brilliant. You are in the right place, and well done for all of you showing up. And for those of you who didn't manage to show up and would like to listen to the recordings, remember to come join us in our exclusive Facebook community, Legal Hacks for Entrepreneurs, where the recordings will be available only until next week on Tuesday. So let's dive right in. Do you often feel like you're a fool with a tool and don't even know where to start, let alone make a business decision around what is the best setup for your business? You have a dream or a vision, and maybe it is to become the number one in your industry, or maybe you already are number one, and you desire to expand beyond your current national market or product market. Maybe you've been brick and mortar and it's time for you to change the game and go online, completely digital, or across channels, multi-channel. Maybe your vision involves creating a software or an artificial intelligence solution like never before, answering a specific need or scarcity in the market. Or maybe you are on a mission to make a difference and help people change their lives, their health, their relationships, their careers, or finances, whatever is of interest and importance to them. All of that requires time, energy, and money. And since you're an entrepreneur, you know that the best way to scale or grow fast is with money. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Don't scale with your own money. What do I mean by that? If you're going to be bootstrapping and waiting for the right amount of cash in your cash flow in your business to have enough money to invest in that technology you need to deliver or to enhance your product or service, or to hire those people you want and need on your team, or develop that branding that helps you stand out, if you're going to wait for that money to come so that one day maybe you can invest in all those things in your business that you know will take you to the next level, you, my friend, are just wasting time. You're never going to have enough time. You're never going to have enough money. You're never going to have enough money. Let me say that again. You're never going to have enough of it, enough of money to hire that stellar team that you desire, to use that seamless tech solution, to build your brand and reputation. And you are always going to be stuck in, if I had more money, I could do more of this and that. Now, don't wait to scale with your own money. It's a trap you're never going to get yourself out of. And I'm not saying it's not possible, although depending, on your vision, how daring your dreams and plans are, it may actually be impossible to scale with self-generated cash. It makes no sense to dream of building your next level business while you're worrying about suppliers, payrolls, and budgets. The only way to scale and grow fast is with funding. Can you take a moment and imagine what kind of difference that would make for you in your business, having money? Just take a moment now and let me know in the comments. Yeah, it would give you freedom. You would have the freedom to decide which solution to use, the people that you want to hire. It will give you more self-confidence. That is correct. Power. Yeah. It kind of gives you that edge, right? That anything's possible for you and you can accomplish that. So how much would it be worth for you to have access to an empowering network, to mentors, to a wealth of opportunity by putting yourself out there? This is the question. The question is, when would you like that to happen? Because it's not just about what you can do with the money. It's also about you having access to that empowering network, to mentors, to opportunity. Yeah? Good. With an investment comes also a validation of your expansion dream and your business model. Having enrolled an investment fund or even a financing institution into your vision essentially is a validation of your vision, your business goals. And for sure, it is an accountability structure. It's no longer just a dream, it becomes a plan with actionable items, with goals and objectives, with measurements, KPIs, quarterly, yearly reports, and all of that stuff. It really becomes real. It may sound scary, a lot, overwhelming, or even impossible. And that is why I'm here, to tell you that it is possible and to show you where to start. So I invite you in the next 5 days of this live masterclass series, 5 days to organize your legal affairs and generate over $1 million, to look at this as a foundational work in your business. One where if you will implement everything I share with you, you will have at least a very strong legal basis for your business, a starting point that not only gives you peace of mind in your day-to-day business operations, helps you streamline your processes, but also sets you up for your next level of business growth, be it through funding from an investor or financing, or monetizing on your assets and creating several revenue streams or bank financing. Sky is the limit. You can hear that. The possibilities are endless. It would normally take us years to get to such a place in a company. And that is why I put all of this together as a foundational work for you to build your business from the start. This is what we're going to look at in this live masterclass series. And this is what you are here for. I'm very clear about that. And I am standing here and sharing this with you, showing you where to start to make this the level playing field in your business, the new norm, so that you are ready to go into that new market. You are ready to go fast to market. I know some of you don't have the patience to wait for years. That's perfectly fine. I'm an entrepreneur myself, and I know what it's like to lack patience. And you are completely ready to start a new business line or product, or go multi-channel, or go online only, because everything is streamlined and working on its own when you set this legal foundation. You are ready to finance your business because you have a strong legal foundation, and your desired investment or financing is just one phone call away or an email away. You are ready to focus on strategy and the future and be the leader that you are, because cash flow and operations are self-sustainable and are not a worry. And you are ready to take funding and grow your business because you have shown your stakeholders what are your assets, how you are protecting them, how you are monetizing them, and you have clear and simple tracking systems in place so that you can build a transparent relationship with your stakeholders. These are the kind of results that my clients get out of working with me and applying this work, applying these teachings in their business. And this is what I will show you how to do in this live masterclass series. So let's have a look at how do you choose the best legal structure for your business. Coming back to the Fool with a Tool, a lot of you come on the first legal strategy sessions with me and report that you have so much information, but because you and your partners are in different countries, starting out in a new country, entering a new market in which you have no experience, or simply spend too much time on the internet. I'm guilty of that too. Who isn't? Let me know in the comments. How much time do you spend on the internet nowadays? Just write a short note in the chat. Yeah, exactly. It's like 80% of the time we are there looking up information, looking up what others are doing, researching. All of it happens on the internet. And you have all this information. It's free, it's out there, it's accessible, but somehow you feel like you don't know how to apply it to your particular project when you're seeking funding or creating a legal structure and so on. So it can be complex, it can be confusing, and you simply don't know where to start. And having all that information doesn't help. It just adds to the overwhelm. Questions like, will I be more attractive to investors if I incorporate in Delaware? This is the most accessible, cool jurisdiction out there. Or shall I go for a European jurisdiction for passporting? What is the best jurisdiction for protection of intellectual property rights? Where can I get the fastest license or authorization for security token offerings or funds of funds, etc.? Or maybe you're based right here in Germany, where I am right now, and asking yourself, what's best for me? Shall I start out as a Freiberufler, a Gewerbe, or incorporate a company? What do I do? Whether you're a multi-preneur looking for funding or just starting out, everyone is struggling in the beginning with the same questions. What is the best legal structure for me? And while there is a wealth of information online, none of it is actionable for you now. Here's why. because there isn't a one-size-fits-all legal structure. What works for your project will not work for another. Additionally, if you are looking to scale fast your company through funding, the structure of an investment deal will depend on so many factors, from the type of business or industry, whether or not it's regulated, to the VC fund or investors, to legal and sometimes regulatory requirements and tax considerations, and so on and so forth. But here's the thing, you needn't worry about that now. Investors are not looking at your legal setup to determine, hey, these guys incorporate in Delaware, I'm going to invest in them because, it's cool. No, they're looking at what kind of validation you have in your business. They look at figures, at sales, and from a legal standpoint, they will put a huge emphasis, and I cannot stress this enough, that the most important thing they will look at in your business is, are your assets legally protected, and how are they protected? I cannot stress this enough. It is the thing that they will look at. Sometimes you think just because you have registered a trademark or a patent somewhere in some jurisdictions, or you have signed agreements, then that is enough and you are covered. And when you want to get 7 and 8+ figure funding, let me tell you, it isn't. It also isn't enough, and it won't just do it. If you are a leader looking to grow your business, to reach as many clients as possible and touch and transform as many lives as you can, because when you don't set a strong legal foundation for your business, you are actually gambling with your clients' lives. That's right. It may sound like a bold or rush statement, but creating false expectations around what your clients could get out of your services or product, or not being clear in your business terms around what kind of deliverables they can expect from you or what they can do with those deliverables, mishandling their data or private information, putting your brand out there without any legal protection, these sort of things can cost you not only your reputation, but your clients' trust. So before you make any decisions, just know that the best legal structure and jurisdiction is not one that is best for your investors, is not one that your friend is doing, is not one that another fellow member in some community you've joined is using in some mastermind or some group or so on or so forth, but rather the one that is right for you, your personal and private situation, but also your business type, your ideal client, who you are serving, how you are serving them, and so on. It is so particular to you. I cannot stress how important this is. And you are in the right place. My intention is that in this session, you have a clear pathway to making this decision. Or shall I say, you will be equipped with the right tools to make the right decision for yourself and your business now. Who would like to have that? And what would that make available for you? Let me know in the comments. Let me know how long have you been struggling with this? What type of business are you running or are planning to launch? And how much would that mean for you to have that peace of mind that you know what's the best structure for you to get started or grow or get funding or whatever it is your objective? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I got it. So peace of mind, self-confidence, that's huge, right? You cannot start a business or go out to investors worrying or hesitating about what you need to have in place. You cannot even go into a coaching call with a client without being 100% sure that your rights and their rights are fully covered, and all of that legal side is covered. So let's start from the top. What is the right setup for you requires, and I've told you, and this is a very important point of the live masterclass series, because I'm clear that you are here to get some answers. I'm clear that you are here to take on with you some actionable items. And I am clear that this is just the beginning of your journey. And this is why we are meeting 5 days in a row. So in order for you to be able to assess what is the right setup for you, this requires you answering for yourself in this session at least these questions. And I'm going to tell you the questions, and I'm going to pause for a little bit and give you time to answer them. So, take a moment now, take a pen and paper, and let's dig in. So as we do this exercise and as we speak, you have an opportunity now to actually get some answers from this live session. The first question is, where are you currently based as a natural person or founder? Where are you permanently residing? In which country? Second, where will your headquarters be located? Do you have headquarters now? What about in the future, in 3 years or even in 5 years? Where will you be providing services or products? Will you be making this supply in your own country of residence or outside of your country? In which countries are you planning to sell your services or products? Where are your key team members located? Where are the decision-making people located? So the people who are making the decisions in your business, because you may or may not want to be involved in the decision-making process, right? Where are the people creating intellectual property located? The content writers, the designers, the software engineers, the branding specialists. Where is your creative team located? If it's in several countries or places, list all of them. Who has the formal power in your business to approve funding or financing? Is there a cap on that? What about a 7 or an 8-figure investment from a third party or a credit line from a bank? Who has the formal power in your business to approve the creation of security over assets in favor of a third party? Who has the formal power to approve share transfers? Special rights and obligations that come with those shares are attached to the shares. Who do you want to have the right in your business to appoint directors, change headquarters? What are the day-to-day business operations you want to be involved in, or maybe you don't want to be involved in? Who approves product changes, marketing strategy, or high-level business development strategy? These are the questions that you want to ask yourself. If you do not know the answers to these questions, then this is a critical point in time for you to start reflecting on these and start getting organized around these items. It is an opportunity for you to set this legal foundation, this kind of foundation in your business. So if you haven't written all the answers now, this is your assignment throughout this week to work on all these questions. And where you get stuck, come back on Friday with your questions to the Q&A session. And if you want a copy of this list of questions, then comment now questions in the comments, and my team will make sure to follow up with you and we will send that to you. These questions are critical to structuring your legal foundation in your business. I cannot emphasize enough how important this is. A lot is going to depend on this, what kind of legal structure you need to set up in order to address best your private and business needs, what kind of licenses and authorizations you need to trade. Are you a land-based or an online business? What kind of business terms you need when servicing online clients or selling products online? Are you selling to European or outside of the European Union? In the United Kingdom, USA, sky's the limit, right? And you cannot leave these questions unanswered because this will impact everything you do. And when you answer to these questions, answer not only right now, but what is your plan in the next 3 or 5 years? Be mindful of your strategy going forward, because choosing the right legal structure for your business depends largely on the answers to these questions. Again, if you want to have access to the questions, again, let us know in the comments questions, and we will follow up with you with a list of questions to help you better assess, make this assessment, and make a decision. And I know I promised you a simple way to make this choice, and that is how this is going to work. By you answering first all of these questions for yourself to have clarity, and thereafter only make that decision. And I promise you, as you start answering all these questions for yourself, things will start to clear up and you'll start seeing some patterns in there, and the structure sort of comes into place. These are the important questions to ask yourself. So, and I also said in the beginning, I would give you 3 simple actionable items to take away with you from this very session tonight, and you can implement that immediately in your business. The first one are the questions like we already discussed, and it's where you always want to start. Don't move forward from this point, yeah? The second one is that you take my model database and apply it starting today in your business. What do I mean by that? Organizing all the legal documentation in your business is not just the way in which an investor will be looking at it. It will make things so much simpler when there is a due diligence on your business and an investor wants to decide, am I going to invest here or not? But also it's going to support you in the long term in having processes in place so that you and your team always have access to key documents like in a split second. And this part is simplified, it works seamlessly for you, and also you are aware and don't miss any major commitments that you've undertaken in your business or deadlines, or miss some important deliverables. So the second actionable item for you is to work on immediately out of this session to organize your legal database. And for that, we are going to provide you the structure on how to do that. Just write a database in the comments and we are going to provide you with my model for that. And you just take it and you structure all of your legal documentation in your online repository. You create an online repository where you have everything, and you can set up access rights, viewing rights, change rights, and so on. And that will help streamline all the legal processes in your business. And if you use this particular structure that I've compiled and I've put together based on my 16 years experience working in-house and overseeing and managing several investment projects, I promise you, when you start the due diligence, when you go into that war room, you are ready. And things will go so smooth and so fast that, there is, sky is the limit from that. Nothing is in the way. There is no bottleneck. Last but not least, being an entrepreneur, you will be meeting with a lot of strategic partners, consultants, investors, and the first thing you want to do before meeting with them is to sign a confidentiality agreement to protect your know-how and business secrets and be comfortable talking to them strategy and plans going forward. A signed non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement goes such a long way for building that trust. And if you want a sample of that, just comment NDA and we will provide you with a simple template that you can use right on. That's it for this evening. It's an honor and a privilege for me to be live with you on the social media channels. Thank you for joining us tonight. And remember, tomorrow evening, we start again at 6 p.m. Central European Time. Let us know if you have any questions. You can send those via email at hello@spotlegal.io. And we are going to gather all of your questions and make sure to answer as many as possible on the Friday evening live session, and make sure to be there. For those of you who didn't manage to join in this evening, the recordings from this evening will be available in our exclusive Facebook community, Legal Hacks for Entrepreneurs. Make sure to join us there and you will be able to rewatch the recordings until Tuesday evening next week. I'll see you all tomorrow night. Be bold leaders.